Hi everyone, it's Janice here. I have got a project share today. Today is a friend of mine on YouTube's birthday. Her name is Karen. It's JBJdyscrapper48 here on YouTube. Happy birthday, Karen. I made her a card for her birthday, and I wanted to get it out in the mail today, so I wanted to get a video up of it and tell Karen happy birthday. I used the Vintage Vanity paper on a card. I made her a card. I don't know if I said that or not, but I think I did. And the papers that I used was the music note out of that Vintage Vanity, and then this burlap. It's like a real light blue burlap looking, fabric looking paper. And I used a stamp set by Inkadinkadoo. Let's see if I can find it. I used that one right there that says happy birthday, a little birdie told me. And I used this this alterations die. It's on the fence. And I used this die, and it is called, it's a Tim Holtz alterations die, and it's called Bird Branch. And I used some distress crackle paint in the picket fence, and I used distress crackle paint in broken china, and I used the Adirondack acrylic paint dabber espresso. And then I used some this is some Making Memories paint, and the color is called Evergreen. And I used some Goosebumps. And I also used this little 4x4 brick stencil that I had gotten from Saw Crafters here a while back. I love this stencil. I had ordered the 4x4 by mistake, but I'm really glad that I ordered the 4x4 now. I really love it, especially for cards, you know, because the bricks are smaller on the smaller ones. Alright, here's my card. See if I can get it all in frame here. I hope I can. Probably not. Now, maybe. I started out with the corrugated, card that we get from Michael's, and I gessoed it inside and out, and then I just, cut my papers to size, distressed the edges, and I did use some, walnut stain distress ink on the edges. And I did the tearing and rolling of the paper, and curling of the paper. And these papers aren't double-sided, so I backed the where I curled it. I backed it with some other paper. And let's see. And then I cut the bird branch out with the die. And I painted, this is where I used the broken china, was on the bird, and that's where I used the Adirondack brown espresso was on the bird branch, and that's where I also used the Goosebumps. And it gives it a really neat texture. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it is neat. I love the Goosebumps. They supposedly come from Joann's. My Joann's they never had it. They still don't have it. And so Karen, actually, it was Karen that sent me those Goosebumps. So, yeah. And then the evergreen green paint for Making Memories, I've just got like the tips of these branches painted with that, like it's little leaves budding out. And then I put some of these cherry blossoms on the branch to make it look like it's a cherry blossom tree. Let's see, and then I, did the fence, cut the fence out on the edge, on the fence edge die, and I used the picket fence crackle paint on it, and of course, I inked the edges up real good too with the walnut stain. Oh, and I don't know if you can see the bricks in the background, that's where I used the stencil. And also, y'all, I used some of that Heidi Swap sprays. I used it in peach and in the gold, if you can see that. And on my bricks, I went over those a little bit with the with my inking tool. It has a little walnut stain on it, and I just like to go over those to make them stand out better. And then on the inside, I just cut cardstock and lined it with cardstock, and that's where I put the happy birthday sentiment, and I will write a message for Karen. And I made one of those card boxes for it. This is my first one. I enjoyed making it. It's not hard. I did learn a few things as I was making it, though, that the next time that I will do differently. So what I did is I made the box from let's see, a craft cardstock is what I did the box with, and then I just cut pieces of paper, to cover each section. I distressed and inked the edges on the back, basically the same thing. Just cut my papers to size. I used the brick stencil on this, and I used some of the sprays. I didn't really get too fussy with it because I need to get it in the mail. It's already like 3 o'clock here, and I need to get up to the post office and get this in the mail for Karen. I have her a little gift also that I'm sending to her. But anyway, and I just used my stamp, curled this up a little bit. Alright, well, I am out to the post office, so y'all leave a comment if you wish, and let me know what you think about my card and my first little box I made. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.